This is VOA News via remote. I'm Diane Roberts. Rescuers continue searching through rubble for survivors after a powerful earthquake struck a mountainous region of eastern Afghanistan. Reports say more than 1,000 people have died and 1,500 plus have been injured. Officials warn the grim toll may still rise. Information remains scarce on the magnitude 6.1 earthquake near the Pakistani border. International aid groups sent crews into the country to help local officials find survivors and get aid where it was needed. In an interview, UNICEF Afghanistan spokeswoman Sam Mort says some areas suffered mass devastation.
One of the districts, Skalan, that has been affected, I've just heard, has lost 1,800 homes, and these are very simple homes made of mud bricks that crumble really, really easily, and so we're deeply concerned that there are still people underneath the rubble.
Wednesday's quake was the country's deadliest in 20 years. The mayor of the southern Ukrainian city of Mykolaiv said Wednesday Russian missile strikes killed at least one person and damaged buildings, including a school in the city. Russia's defense ministry spokesperson claimed up to 500 Ukrainian servicemen had been killed in the high-precision strikes. The Associated Press could not independently verify the claims. Leaders at the upcoming G7 summit in Germany will announce new measures aimed at pressuring Russia over its invasion of Ukraine, a senior U.S. official said Wednesday. The Club of Wealthy Democracies is at the heart of a fierce economic and diplomatic campaign to punish Russia. U.S. President Joe Biden flies Saturday to join the leaders of Britain, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan at the summit in Bavaria. And Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov met with Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi in Tehran Wednesday. This is VOA News. A man pleaded not guilty to trying to kill U.S. Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. The AP's Ed Donahue reports.
Nicholas Roski from California was arrested outside Kavanaugh's home near Washington. An FBI agent's affidavit said he was armed with a gun and a knife, was carrying zip ties, and was dressed in black, and also called local police to say he had traveled from California to kill Kavanaugh. After his arrest, Roski told a police detective he was upset by a leaked draft opinion suggesting the Supreme Court is about to overturn Roe v. Wade, the landmark abortion case, and was also upset over the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas, and believed Kavanaugh would vote to loosen gun control laws. Roski remains in custody. A tentative trial date was set for August 23rd. Ed Donahue, Washington.
The U.S. Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, is underscoring the Fed's determination to slow inflation. The AP's Jennifer King has more.
Price pressures have spread to a broad range of goods and services.
Addressing the Senate Banking Committee, Jerome Powell says the central bank is keenly aware of the problems dogging the U.S. economy as it struggles to recover from the pandemic.
We understand the hardship that high inflation is causing. We are strongly committed to bringing inflation back down.
Powell came under fire from both sides of the aisle. Senator Elizabeth Warren got the Fed chair to acknowledge that raising interest rates won't reduce gas or food prices.
Rate hikes won't make Vladimir Putin turn his tanks around and leave Ukraine.
After blaming President Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package for exacerbating inflation, Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina accused Powell of taking too long to raise rates.
The Fed has largely boxed itself in to a menu of purely reactive policy measures.
Jennifer King, Washington.
The United States is hopeful there will soon be a positive resolution of the issues between Turkey, Finland, and Sweden regarding the NATO accession bids of the two Nordic countries. This according to a State Department top diplomat for Europe Wednesday. The Assistant Secretary for Europe and Eurasian Affairs said the United States was, quote, certainly pushing, end quote, to get all parties on the same page before next week's NATO summit in Madrid. She was speaking at a Senate Foreign Relations hearing. Actor and comedian Bill Cosby will appeal the civil verdict that saw him ordered to pay $500,000 to a woman he allegedly sexually assaulted almost 5 decades ago, a spokesperson said Wednesday. The man, once known as America's Dad, has been accused of predatory behavior by dozens of women in allegations that stretch back decades. Despite the ruling, a spokesperson for the veteran entertainer said the case was an astonishing victory for Cosby. Via remote, I'm Diane Roberts, VOA News.